Hi everybody, welcome again to our channel. I've been informed that our channel is doing so well and you are also a part of the channel doing very well. So please like, subscribe so that you can see when new content drops and also so you can carry along in this journey of transforming lives. Welcome again. I remain your host, Minister Chinwe Mary Jane Ifebi, and I will be your girl for a long time. I'm your best friend on the internet. I hope you know that. So today I just wanted to talk about something the Holy Spirit has laid in my heart. It's for people who have a call to ministry. Yes. Have you ever felt a burden to transform lives for God? Have you ever carried a burden to be a better version of yourself? Have you ever had this burden to do well by God's people? Yes, that's the word I'm looking for. I want to let you know that you have been called to ministry. Yes, there are various types of ministry. There are pulpit ministries, there are outreach ministry, there are also ministries of family. Some people are called to unite families. Some are called to use their money to transform lives by, paying for certain things for people, basically like an outreach. While some are called to share their lives with people, discipleship. Some are called to lead people to God on the pulpit, ministry that we know it of. There are many various ways that God can call you into ministry. But I want to put it to you, there are many people like you upon the earth. In fact, all of God's children are called to ministry, but they just don't know it yet. Yeah, you heard it from me. Okay, but have you had a very intense call to transform lives? I got called to ministry. I was in ministry, but I got called formally to pulpit ministry, to preaching ministry, to prophetic ministry in the year 2021. Initially, the call had already come in 2020, but I had ignored it because I didn't quite understand what was being said to me. In retrospect now, I understand the message that was being given in 2020. But in 2021, I couldn't shake up the burden, and I heard the Lord say, it is time. It's time to step out. It is time to step out. It is time to step out. It's time to step out. So I know how you're feeling. There's a sense of confusion that comes around that season because you're wondering, how do I start? What do I do? Where do I go? What do I say? But the first thing that the Holy Spirit taught me was to trust Him, the Holy Spirit, to be the one who speaks through you, especially if you've been called to speak to people. The second thing that the Holy Spirit taught me on my journey till now is to trust that He will send you people after His own heart. And I have encountered so many blessings by just knowing God's people, right? Are there downsides to it? Yes. I don't want to talk to anybody in the morning. I'm not in the mood, to know how people are doing. But when the Holy Spirit is the one with you, He transforms your response to certain things. There was a way I would respond to things in 2021 that I will no longer respond to them 2024. Because in these 3 years, the Holy Spirit has helped me. The Holy Spirit has worked on me. The Holy Spirit has transformed me. And it has not been finished though. There's still some things, He's working here and there. But what am I coming to? My initial fear was the fear of launching out and not having anybody to support you. I want to tell you today, launch out. The Holy Spirit will support you. It doesn't matter if me and other people around you don't believe in you. The Holy Spirit believes in you. So He will push you. He will teach you. He will send men to you. The next thing the Holy Spirit had to teach me was that people are His priority. Human beings are His priority. The people's lives that will be transformed are his priority. Regardless of how you're feeling, the people are the most important aspect of what the Holy Spirit is helping you to do. Human beings are very important. People are very important. People's lives are important to him. How people see him is very important to him as well. Because through you, you'll be a vessel through which people will see the Holy Spirit, right? And so through you, most times, your life must reflect the priest that you are. Somebody says, oh, I've not really been living a good life, but I sense the call of God upon my life. Yes, he can call anybody. God can use anybody. As long as the person is willing and able, God will use you. Now, if you're in that space where you feel like you have been living a life where you don't think anybody will believe that God is real, I kid you not, you would even be the most dynamic leader that ever existed, because your case is the case that God likes. God likes the radicals. God likes the ones who can move when he says move, based on how well they want to serve him, how well their heart is broken to him. If you're feeling like, why would God pick me? I am but a sinner. Child of God, every saint was once a sinner. Yes, I tell you, but God has moved us from a dark place and he has put us upon the rock. The psalmist will say, God has enlightened my darkness. So no longer is my darkness what I see. I see light through it all. That's exactly who you are. You are now light. You are salt of the earth. You are light of the world. God has called you into ministry and you're struggling and you don't even know where to start. I want to tell you, the first thing to do is just to start. You cannot know till you start. You may learn on the backs of others, but you can never know till it's your own. So you're starting, till you're moving out in faith. Second thing I'll tell you is, God will give you the gift of men that he wants you to have. There are people assigned to be destiny helpers to you. We will just pray that they come along your path. Pray to God for the gift of men. The last thing I want to tell you today is, when people come to you, irrespective of how they are to you, irrespective of how they behave towards you, irrespective of how they hurt you, don't forget that what God looks at is not how they acted, but how you showed him. How you showed who God is to everybody who came around your path. How you showed them that God can be trusted and God is a deliverer. It doesn't matter, because people, men are like birds. They come into a tree. But did you cover these birds while they were still under your care? Did you give them a hiding place? Did you give them succor? Is what God looks at. Even if they leave, let God remember your sacrifice. With these few points of mine, you should go and follow us so that you can learn more things and you can be transformed as well. Alright, until I come your way again next time, God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Bye, everybody.